Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Handoff from the shotgun. Powering through. They bring him down right at the 20.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Makes the ground. It's Pauling. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's low. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. There's the handoff. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Great move there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Oh, he makes the catch. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A big defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw it. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Pressure is coming. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The offense needs 10 yards on this 4th down to keep the drive going. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prove.
Who's in the clear? 10. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The receiver grabs it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Inside give now from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Young. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Carr. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's running out of time here. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've got a good one going. Both teams come out swinging as the stats tell the story. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Pass caught. Can he get in? Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming up, second down and goal. Here the wideout goes in motion. And second and goal, they hand it to him again. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense really clicking. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time, went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's looking deep here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play that he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has it back to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
We convert to BAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Pauling. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Dropping back. It's Carr. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this.
Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fires it on the move. He's got it in the open. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Carr. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw yet again. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A huge defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
To throw, it's Carr. And looking for a big play here. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Broken tackle still going. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Ohio State. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here. We're going to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Off the penalty, the offense will now set up in the red zone with a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Carr. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. Now, that's a big play, so instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking for a gap. It's Donaldson. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Toss it to the back, running left. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Ncaa. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. Now the 40, the 30, inside the 20. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. They'll hand it off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Bringing pressure. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one, but it will set up 4th down.
Man, And on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that line.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now they'll run it on the draw. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
4th down. The offense will go for it. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. A play action looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive...
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Hand it off for a draw. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's low. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Fighting to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To the air, it's Ncaa. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. Well, give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Ball handed to the running back. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter.
56, number 8, 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He hands it to the back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
The Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, you talking about it. Day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Breaks an open space. Here he goes. Across the 40. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Scanning the field. It's Ncaa. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth down. Brings up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Headed for the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing a strike. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Going after, not quite through. And the return starts just inside the end zone.
The returner is tackled down.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on third down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that.
A deep shot to the left side. And is intercepted. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Grinding away on the ground. Breaking tackles.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds.
And now it's what a decision. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's saying. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They need a couple more. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
And they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air, now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he keeps it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Went after, up and good. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.